I'm Keith Vaughn. Welcome to the Keith Vaughn channel. Keith Vaughn's Flying Circus from our time at the Jim Bowie Car Show. And for those who aren't from North Texas, yes, we pronounce it Bowie, not Bowie. It's named after Jim Bowie, Texas hero. Look at that Frankenstein 65 Mustang. Straight axle front end. That thing's a monster. Yeah, there were lots of Corvettes, and there's another one of the beauties right there. Great example, a Corvette Odyssey. And I believe these lowrides are from Wichita Falls. Look at that, man, they're on the ground. I love this one, man. He's always cruising in June. They're on Jacksboro Highway. Three Chevys on the ground. Check out that Impala. Very nice. And there were some street machines in Bowie. Check that out. '57 wagon drag car. '57 Bel Air. I just call that a street cruiser. Look at that. Beautiful. Another street machine Camaro. From 427 over to air cooled. That's a beautiful ride right there. Great stance. And then the modern muscle Camaro. Just a good old boy with their Dukes of Hazzard tributes, I guess you'd say. I like it. At the drive-in in the Mach 1. That was a beautiful ride right there. And I believe we've got a 55 Ford. Lots of nice square bodies. Nothing better than a black short bed square body. And more Impalas. There were some very good examples of the square body truck at this show. A lot of them. As well as Camaros. C28s, SS. And there were a number of mid-50s Fords. We're going to see a number of them throughout the day. Check it out. Amazing. I believe this is the car that I chose as the best in show at my benefit show last year. I think that's the one. And I know that car. That's my buddy Hollinsworth's GTO. It's a beautiful car. It was right about here that I discovered that my camera battery was very low I couldn't figure out how it got so low so quick. It's because I kept stopping and talking to everybody. And as I talked, I left the camera on, and it just burned up my battery. So I'm getting low on battery power right now. Old school Ford, new school Ford. Boss power. This was a very nice Mopar. Straight up street brawler right there, man. No doubt. You know, the weather was good. Overcast. Temperatures about the mid-60s, I would say. You still had people in jackets. You had people in shorts. It was that kind of a day. Here's Paul from Oklahoma and his SS Chevelle. That's a beautiful car. Drove down from Oklahoma down to Bowie, Texas. Another Corvette. And this Ford, beautiful paint job on that ride. And that Chevrolet I see all over Texoma. It's nice. Yeah, this show had a great turnout. They were drawing people in from the Metroplex, from Abilene, Wichita Falls, up into Oklahoma. I ran into a couple of people from Sherman. Like I said, another great example of a Survivor square body and a rare GMC. People are looking for those these days. And right around here, I ran into some Great Bear Nation, some Great Bear listeners. And I wound up standing around here and talking for a long time while that camera battery just melted away. '57 Ford. You know, I kind of like '57 Fords, and this is a beautiful example of the '57. Classic in every way, but modernized underneath. New Beetle, the ones that they kind of masculated up a bit. Yeah, check out the Cadillac. And this red Mustang. Man, you talk about a street machine. Roush powered. Yeah, you can't go wrong there. This car just sits wicked. I bet it's even more beautiful with the hood down. Exhaust ran right out underneath the plate. Now I think we were down by the by the building, so we went indoors for a short time. And there were some nice rides inside too. Two beautiful black Pontiacs. Love that year Chevrolet. Nova. Chevy 2, I think. Classic Ford. C10. And some modern muscle up here at the end. There's an old workhorse right there. And this dog, I don't think he liked me very much. Look at that Harley. It's got that classic look. Classic graphics and those Harley colors. That's nice. And then on the other side, making our way down, some Jeeps. You know, I'm starting to really try to get a move on with my content here because my battery was so low. I think at this point I had like 3% left of battery power. Yeah, inside here, that would have been the place to have been set up. Out of the sun, out of the wind. Those dune buggies, those things always make, every time I see one, I want to get one. And more modern Mustang muscle. And classic Camaro. Now back outside. Mopar. These two rides were perfect in their periodness. That yellow Fairlane I see at a lot of shows. It always looks beautiful. Yeah, these two owners of this Mopar and this Ford, they take great care of them. And some modern muscle. Or those Mopar colors. Love them. And a couple of pre-war rides. This gives you an idea of the crowd. There was quite a few. This black Thunderbird really got my attention. You know, I love black Fords, and especially a black T-Bird. Check out that cold air intake. Custom. Now we're back to the Mopar again. That is sweet. Catch your attention, no doubt. Yeah, I think we got some repeat footage rolling here. I'm surprised I didn't catch this when we were editing. Hey, they're worth checking out a second time, no doubt. Love that 2 mirrors. And a beautiful Pontiac. Now, right about here, my battery is just barely existing. I mean, it's on life support. There's the Thunderbird. Man. 1966 Ford Ranchero. Man, makes me miss my 66 Falcon. And right next to another beautiful Ford. That was a beautiful pickup truck. Love the color combination. And that has another beautiful paint job, that Chevrolet, as well as that one. 55. I think we got a Dodge or no, wait, DeSoto Plymouth, I'm not sure. Went by too quick. But yeah, right along in here, my battery is just about to crap out. And there were more cars to get content from, but wasn't to be. Yeah, I was a bit bummed out. But I do appreciate you checking out the video. We had a great time in Bowie. We're going to be hitting more shows this spring and summer. Come on back and check it out. And check out these videos too. And of course, please do like, share, most of all, love your subscription.